Lindsey, from the day we first met, it was pretty much love at first sight. Sparks were flying, and the connection was undeniable. I'm just kidding. She put me in the friend zone. I'm still really upset about it.
Feels like summer, driving with the windows down. It hits like thunder, I can barely speak aloud. This is something I didn't know could exist.
No, don't cry. Oh no, don't cry. Oh no, don't cry.
You're perfect.
Stop. Don't cry. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. Oh, don't cry. Oh.
I need a tissue.
You look so handsome.
Will you be the sunlight shining in the sky? Will you be the dream that I'm dreaming every night? Will you be the days I'm gonna remember? Always forever.
Love at its core is about balance. And today we celebrate that perfect harmony between two personalities, the protector and the rebel. Martin, the protector, has always been a steady hand and one who stands firm when things get tough. And then there's Lindsey, the rebel, fearless, bold, and full of life. She is the one who isn't afraid to challenge the status quo, who pushes boundaries and brings an element of surprise to everything that she touches.
From the first time you asked me to come over and watch Powerpuff Girls, I knew I'd found my best friend. I know you didn't want to be just friends at the time, but that's exactly what led to us standing here today, vowing to spend the rest of our lives together.
I know it might sound like I'm jumping the gun here, but I can't wait to start the next chapter of our lives. I don't think the world is ready for a mini combination of Martin and Lindsey to be running around, but I couldn't be more excited.
Together, these two create something truly special. Where Martin brings calm and stability, can't believe I said that. Lindsey brings spark and ignition to new adventures. They balance each other, one rooted in tradition and loyalty, and the other inspiring new ways to see and experience life. In many ways, they're the perfect example of how love thrives, not in sameness, but in the merging of differences. Their commitment to one another is not just about promises, but about honoring who the other person truly is. They've learned that love means embracing every part of the other person, the protector and the rebel, the steady and the bold. It's a beautiful combination of trust, respect, and love that will carry them forward hand in hand into the future.
Will you be the first thing open in my eyes? Will you be the song playing over in my mind? Will you be the days I'm gonna remember? Always forever.
I'll never forget how nervous I was to ask you out on a Valentine's Day date party. When I finally worked up the courage to ask you, you quickly replied with, "No, I have to work." Which later turned out to be a lie. She didn't have to work.
I did. He's lying.
At this point, I had fallen into the deep depths known as the dreaded friend zone, an area that I was unfamiliar with. As I navigated these uncharted waters of the friend zone, I was clinging on to one last hope, which was, you have yet to say the line every man has nightmares about, which was, "You're like a brother to me." So for the next couple of weeks, here and there, we would send each other notifications on social media. Until one Thursday night, I was studying in the library like the responsible student I was who took to the age of 25 to graduate. My roommates were hosting a pregame for the bar across the street. A couple people texted me about the pregame, and I would let them know I was in the library and to contact my roommates instead. But then all of a sudden, I get a text from you asking if I was hosting a pregame and going to the bar tonight. After the shock wore off, I responded yes, and I proceeded to sprint out of the library as fast as I could. Although I may have lost an entire letter grade that night, sorry, Mom, I proceeded to gain the greatest thing that has happened to me in my life, and that's you. I couldn't be more thankful for someone like you in my life. You love me for who I truly am and not just for my elite fantasy football teams. You love me at my best when I'm shopping at Costco. You love me at my worst when I'm standing 6 inches away from the TV yelling at the Eagles to run the ball. Lindsey, you're not just my wife, but you're also my best friend. I couldn't imagine a better passenger princess in my life. I love you forever.
Man, yours is funnier than mine. Now, everyone knows I have had a very long time to write these vows. And the first thing that came to my mind was, wow, I can't believe working at Hooters in college led me to my husband. But it did, and I truly do believe it was fate that led us to this very moment. There are so many things that I love about you. You are so fiercely loyal to those you love. I mean, you did wait a really, really long time for the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. Go Birds! You are the most hardworking and determined person I've ever met. You are also almost as funny as I am. And you gave me the real love of my life, Pico. I'm so thankful for this life that we have built together. You are my home, and you will always be my own.
Now that you've exchanged vows and rings, it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. By the power vested in me by becomeanofficiantfast.co.uk, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first kiss as a married couple.
I don't know what the future holds. I've been learning some things just never get old. Now I observe
Everyone, please stand and help me welcome the Petrillos.
what I need. Oh, I scream it from the rooftops. Will you be the moonlight dancing in the sky? Will you be the hand that I'm holding by my side? Will you be the days I'm gonna remember? Always forever. Will you be the North Star shining in the night? Will you be the name that's taking all my time? Will you be the days I'm gonna remember? Always forever. Always forever. It's like leaving the subway, stepping into the light. It's like seeing the sunrise at the end of the night.
Martin, your whole family has embraced and welcomed Lindsey into your family. We are truly blessed to combine our families as Martin and Lindsey are married. Martin, if I may share some wisdom with you, please remember love is a gift to give daily and always cherish the love you two share.
I'll never forget how the relationship first began to blossom. I recall Lindsey telling me about that frat guy swearing up and down that they were just friends and she wasn't interested, or friend-zoned, as Martin said earlier today. And the next thing I know, she's claiming she has a crush on a dude named Martin. I said, Martin? Who in our generation is named Martin? You can tell Lindsey absolutely adores you for who you authentically are and all that you do. And I can tell you love and adore her for all that she is as well.
Thank you to Lindsey for being such a bright spot in our family. And thank you, Martin, for bringing her in. It really means a lot. The family wouldn't be the same without you. I love you both.
You're the